When I was young, I kind of just knew UConn and winning national championships was basically the same thing. So it was just...
Certainly a player who needs no introduction. You just heard Paige Beckers in a clip from an upcoming docuseries. It's called The Dynasty, UConn Huskies, and it premieres on Apple TV this Friday.
And Fox 61's Shawn Humphrey had a chance to speak with the documentary's directors ahead of the big premiere. And Shawn, how was it?
Hey, I got to say it was excellent. I got a chance to see all 3 episodes. And in the basketball capital of the world, Matt Hamachek and Erica Sashin, the film's directors, they had a lot of ground to cover. How about 12 national championships, some of the greatest players ever, and even some intense moments behind the scenes? Here's part of our conversation. How did you handle the tension of the 2024-25 season and seeing some of the things that you documented play out, especially, I mean, the series opens and Gino's about to pull his hair out during the national championship game. So how did you handle that, just following the team and working to put this together?
Yeah, I mean, it was an incredible experience that we got to follow the team in real time for the 2024-2025 season. And the fact that they won the championship, their 12th, was just, beyond our imagination going in. But yeah, I'll let Matt speak to it because he was there.
Yeah, so for the audience that has either watched it or is thinking about watching it, what happens in the 3rd episode is Paige, UConn is going through this incredible drought after winning 11 championships in a very short period of time. And all of a sudden, they really can't win, can't get back to the championship level. And Paige Beckers is brought in, and sort of has the weight of the world on her shoulders because there's this expectation that she's going to be the one that returns UConn to greatness. There was sort of 2 things that we had to figure out. One was, how do we get into the locker rooms and convince Coach to let us put a microphone on him? And we're in there at halftime in these incredible moments where Coach is losing his mind, even though in the championship game, he's up by 10. So you can imagine as a viewer, if this is what he's like when he's winning by 10 points, what's it like when things aren't going well?
Always a coach, right?
Yeah, heck of a lot of excitement for this one. Something I wanted to dig into, Tim, is that 3rd episode, when they dig into Paige Beckers' story. It put me back to when I was in high school and you knew who a young Paige Beckers was, and you're sitting at the lunch table talking about this phenomenal player.
Right.
She commits to UConn, and now it's like this full circle moment where now you're seeing the social media superstar and that aspect of her story all over again.
I just love, if they're getting that behind the scenes access, that's something that we have not seen here in Connecticut. I was wondering just what this documentary will be able to give to Connecticut, considering there's been so much coverage over the UConn women over the last 30 years. I mean, they had so many full-time reporters covering them on a day-to-day basis. They were called the Horde. But they didn't get that access that Apple TV got. So I do think it looks like we're going to get something we haven't seen before.
Yeah, it was intense. There was a moment in that 3rd episode where I had chills. And that's about where I'll leave it. So as not to spoil everything else, but great talking with you all in studio. Shawn Humphrey, Fox 61 Sports.
See what it's like on Friday.